So guys, now I will explain to you how to set up automatic water system in one's human. So, well, you don't have to do it as like on day one as soon as you start playing, but once you have it set up, you will always have uh, purified water, and you won't have to worry about it at all. So let's see. First of all, I will build just to show everything like from the start. I will put foundations. So yeah, I built the foundation for just to place equipment. So to build a automatic water system, first of all, well, we will need the generators. For me, generators are here. I mean, and I can't place one more because I have 7 of 7 generators. So you don't necessarily have to use this generator because it's one of the most advanced. So you can use a generator like this one. Like even a small solar panel will work. So first one, the most important is generator. Without generator, you won't be able to power up your system. Next, the second part is water pump. It's this pump which you can place or in water directly. But now, even when you're on oil fields, it's where I am, you can pump water, you can pump oil, no matter where is the pump. Last season it was not possible, so if I was here on oil fields, I could pump here only oil. If I wanted water, I should have placed my pump there directly into water. Now it's easier. So look, you place your pump here. So you hold Alt and use your mouse wheel to adjust the height. You will understand later why. So you place a pump. You have a good generator? Well, okay. Then, but anyway, any generator will go. I just already have my 7 generators, so I won't break them to to show everything an example of solar panels, just saying that, yeah, any generator would work. So water pump should be attached to generator. So you can start right away. You connect, you press X, and you press X once again. So first you press X on your pump, and then on generator, or vice versa. So you see it's powered now. Next part is well, depending on what you want to do with water. If you want just to have dirty water and that's it, well, if you have a dirty water, if you want to have a dirty water, you just go here, you set yields, so automatically by default it's set on dirty water, but you can also switch it to barreled crude oil, but it depends on the area you are at. Me, I'm at oil fields, so I have choice. For example, if I will go closer to ocean, I will have a choice of seawater and, for example, polluted water. Let's say here. You see? Here you will be able to get seawater and polluted water because it's contaminated zone. So depending where you are. Yeah, well, if you want acid, as I said, you need to go to contaminated zone. There are like couple of so you see, for example, here you see where my hub mates are. Here around black pearl oil fields, you have some spots where you can pump both acid and fuel. But those spots are taken very fast. So if you want most of the time, or you pump fuel, or you pump polluted water, which later will be transformed into impure acid, and which later will be transformed into acid in brewing barrel. So if you want to make acid, you can go somewhere here on the east of the map. So all dark parts like this, they will allow you to get acid. For example, here there are some contamination zones in Chalk Peak where people can pump acid as well. So you need to pay attention at your cradle. If your cradle reacts and shows that there is like a pollution, like let's say it can be any number, means you will be able to pump acid here. All right, so we are coming back to pumps. So here you set yields. So as you can see, water pump is working, it's pumping water. So if I don't do anything else in like what, 5 minutes, if I remember right, one cycle, I will get dirty water here in the storage of my water pump. So if you want to go further, if you need more than just dirty water, because if you need dirty water, for example, to make a boil water later, well, yeah, but I can tell you that you will need purified water anyway. So the next important part is the water filter. So I will start with the simple one. There are two filters. There are two filters in game. Everybody starts with this one, small water filter. So just to show you how it works, I will use this water filter, the small one. So water filter, it's also something which requires power. So yeah, don't forget to attach it to your generator. So once filter is connected, pump is connected. Now what we need to do, if you want that dirty water from this pump, if you want this water to go to compact water filter, because water filter, you see what it does? It transforms dirty water into purified water. Or if you live in a polluted zone, you see this pink bottle? It's polluted water which can be obtained only in polluted zones. So if you pump polluted water and drop it here, it will create impure acid, which is a source for crafting acid later in the brewing barrel. But if you pump dirty water or seawater, the output will be purified water. So at this moment, I'm showing how to get water, but anyway, it just for you, it's up to you to select the output and the initial source. So for now, we keep it like this. So as you can guess, something is missing, because yes, we have a pump, yes, we have a filter, but they are not connected in between. So to connect them in between, you select your filter, you press B to connect pipe, and you connect it to your pump. Pay attention at the flow. You see? So if everything is right, water should flow from pump into filter, not vice versa. Because water is pumped into this device and then it should go here for filtering. If flow doesn't go from pump to filter, means probably that there is a problem of height of a level. I will explain. Look, if I will lower my pump, look, you see, if pump is lower than the filter, there is not correct flow, so system won't work. In one's human, it's very important to respect the level. So if you want if you want your system to work, your pump should be higher than your filter. If, let's say, you don't have an option of placing your pump higher than your filter, for example, like I have here in my setup, you see, I have pumps here, water pumps, and I need to deliver water to my filters here, you see? So as you can see, pumps are lower than the filter. So when such situation happens, you can use this little blue pump. I will show it to you. So you know what it is for. So here, well, let's place a wall. It's just for education purposes anyway, this ugly structure will go away. Then in production processing, we find water pump, this one, and we attach it on the wall. It should be attached to a vertical surface. It can't be attached to foundation, so you need to have a wall for it. A wall, or for example, a column, a pillar, like this one. Foundation won't work. So you set a pump. Now, let's try to disconnect the pipe to show you another way of connecting this if your pump is lower than the filter. So I will disconnect it from pump from now. And now let's lower, wait. Now I will lower it like this. So you see? And yeah, we'll place it like this. So now water from pump should go to this pump and after that to filter. But first of all, this pump, it's also requiring power, so don't forget to connect it to a generator. It's just 1 watt, but yeah, it has to be powered. Now you connect with B. You connect this pump to this pump. You see, it has correct flow. Because this little pump, you know what it's used for? It's to move water uphill. So from lower level to higher level. So it's like, it helps to lift water. You see? Here is good. Here, look, B. I place it here. I connect, so first pump to this little pump and this little pump to a water filter here. Look. You see? So flow is correct. You see? From big pump to this pump, from this pump to filter. But as you can see, in this setup, I have both options. But sometimes you kind of have no choice to place this one. If you can't raise your water pump higher. So you see, if your flow is like this, water from pump will be pumped here. By the way, pay attention that this pump should be higher level than this one and lower level than the next part of the chain, so the filter. Because if you put it too high, you see what happens? Flow is not correct. Water from filter goes to pump, and it shouldn't be like this. So if you see this happening, means you are doing something wrong. So you lower it, and you lower it or you raise it, and you try to get the correct flow. So if everything is done right, in your water filter, you will see water. water arriving and water in the output. So now we have big stacks of 1,000 bottles of purified water, or of impurated. I guess it's 1,000. Before, when I started playing, it was just 100. So you had to empty your storage in your facilities more often. Now it can like pump water for a while and filter it for a while, but still after some time it will be full. It will stop producing water until you empty it. So to avoid this, we have a nice thing which is called water storage, water tank. It's here, water tank. So water tank, it's just tank. It doesn't need to be powered, thank God. So all you need to do is you need to connect pipe with V2 filter and link it to water tank. But as you can see, you see what will happen if we do this. You see what will happen if we do this. So it should have right flow in order, like from this to this, from this to this, and from this to this. As you can see here, flow is not correct. So means that filter is lower than tank, and it should be contrary. So you have two options, or you set another water pump to move water uphill. So the same logic as here. Or there is also an option, even if I'm not a big fan of this one because it looks ugly, but you can place your water filter on top of water tank. As you can see, you see the pipe, water flows correctly now. So verifying again, from pump to this pump to filter and to water tank. So if everything is done correctly, you open your water tank and you will see that purified water appears there. If it's done like this, if you see purified water appearing in water tank, means you did everything right. If water doesn't appear, means there is a mistake somewhere. So you need to verify the flow. You need to verify that all equipment is connected to generator. Sometimes it can be bugged, so you need to reconnect, and sometimes it will fix the problem. But if like nothing is broken, normally this is how it should work. So this is a system of getting like automated system to get purified water, unlimited, but well, within a limit of water tank. Yeah, also, like when you are done with this and you have your water, depending on your needs, you can also connect other stuff to water tank. So first, what you can connect is brewing barrel. Before we could connect it, now I don't know, so I will try. So brewing barrel, previously until the previous update, which I still have no idea like what was the point of it, we were able to make a lot of things in this barrel. Now this barrel makes only one thing, it's acid. So here is how we make acid from impure acid, which is made of polluted water, which is pumped from polluted zones. So acid, a brewing barrel, sorry, it requires also power. I hope I have enough power though. Yeah, so you see it's connected. You see it costs 10, so quite power consuming. I will see if I can connect it with a pipe, because as you can see, brewing barrel requires purified water and impure acid. Impure acid, I don't have it because I'm not in a contaminated zone, but I'm just showing how it works. So you should drop purified water and you should drop impure acid. According to what developers said, now impure acid can be delivered through a pipe. Before it was not possible, you had to add it manually. Now it seems it can be redirected from a tank. Yeah, by the way, if you are pumping water or acid or fuel, all three liquids can go to water tank. Before it was not possible, after the update it's possible. So same logic here, B and D. So you see, here from filter to barrel, it works without any additional tricks. Look, you see? Okay, good. Well, thank you for confirming. So yeah, it can be done. So if you have polluted, if you have impure acid here, it will be delivered directly to your brewing barrel. As you see, I already have 5 of purified water here. So if I had impure acid, my brewing barrel would have started making acid right away. Yeah, just pay attention, guys. Acid takes very long time to make. Before it was what, like 20 minutes per cycle? I don't remember, but it was taken forever. Now I don't know. Me personally, I'm not farming it like this. I'm doing lunar event, I'm killing mobs, so I have enough acid like this. But for those who like passive acid farm, this is how it's done. So just now we are missing impure acid. As I said, for this you need to go to contaminated zones, like this one, for example. So dark spots like this, dark, ugly, brown spots, where your backpack is showing that there is a contamination. You see here as well. You go there, you place water pump, same as here, but you will have to do a little manipulation here and set yields to polluted water. Here. So you activate it. Well, here you see, for me it's not available because I'm not in the right zone, but if you are at the right zone, you will be able to craft acid at home. Well, yeah, it's for, as I said, it's not for everyone. Depends. Me, I don't like, but I'm just showing people how it works. Also, there is one more way of using your water tank, like the final product in your water tank, which is purified water. You can also add water irrigation facility. So if you are doing farming, like gardening, like my that huge greenhouse, you will need irrigation, because watering your plants manually is very time and effort consuming. So your irrigation facility, of course, it has to be connected to generators, otherwise it's not fun. And you need to connect pipe from water tank to irrigation facility. Again, as you can see, we have a correct flow, and boom, miracle, water. You see? You see? Well, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but you see? There is water. You see? Oh, yeah, you should be able to see it. Yeah, so water is here. Water is here means irrigation facility works. Yeah, then you will have to set target irrigation, because different plants, they need a different amount of water to maintain good vitality. So you see, irrigation facility works. For it to work, there should be water in storage. If there won't be water here in storage, means facility won't be able to work. But once you have enough pumps and all, you will always have enough water. So your irrigation facility will never be out of water. So yeah, well, I guess that's it. I will just show you my planters, how it works. How it works for me. So you see, well, I have my pipes everywhere, but well, pipes anyway. You go to building mode, you press L, and here you select hidden or display. Once you have everything set up, you can hide them. No need to keep them. Hi, Silent Boy, welcome to the stream. So yeah, so this is how my garden looks like. Well, ignore some plants complaining, because yeah, sometimes I'm lazy, so I don't modify my grow lights and my irrigations. When I plant something not too often, I just plant it with my common settings. But yeah, each plant, it has its requirements of light and of irrigation. So yeah, I will just show you how it's supposed to be. So when you have enough water, you see, you have water tank with a stock of water. So you see, I have irrigation facilities full, so they are working permanently, plus I have a stock of water here. So, you see, that's it. Well, hope it was clear. If you have questions, yeah, don't hesitate to ask. But that's how it works.